Today we are very, very fortunate that mayor of this city, Krishna, is here. Actually, he reached here exactly, which is called Indian time. At present, India time is reversed. If leaders say, I will come 2, they come 3, 4. But, yeah. No, this is real Indian time. In ancient Indian human civilization, they are just saying what you have to do tomorrow, you should start today. What you are going today, start now. Means always little ahead. I was just expecting that he must reach around 2. And it happened. This is a very good example in all over the world how we care the time. And I feel very good when I met him, because if he is a leader of little different nature, because he visited all over the world as well as the province Uttar Pradesh from where I come here. He visited Uttar Pradesh, he must be knowing samosa of there and other things. I hope so. Therefore today's schedule will go like this. Because time is less, I want to show him short span of time, the whole thing. Therefore, because you listen me every day, today I will request him, this is the tradition, that when we light the lamp, what is the meaning of why we light the lamp? Okay, there. Why we light the lamp? Because in this, there it represents a unity. When the oil or butter oil, which is called ghee, and the cotton, they are together, but still there is no light. When the spark of light is touching that butter and cotton together, then we see the light. Exactly in the same way, this is body. Inside body, there is the subtle body which is called mind. This body is called the gross mind, and mind is called subtle body. Both are together, but there is no light. When Jesus said, I am the light, what does it mean? He was telling head to toes what I am is presence of knowledge of all kinds. Because when you concentrate on it, you feel the knowledge of various kinds, creation, preservation and change. Therefore, this is tradition that we must remind ourselves again and again when we light this candle or some lamp, then it reminds that we should put the spiritual power in the name of true meditation. What is the true meditation? That is called concentration on God. What is the meaning of God? God means something which represents all kind of knowledge, all kind of power, eternal peace and bliss, immortality. That is the meaning of God. When you concentrate on God is called meditation. And this kind of concentration is like a power, like fire is power. When try to have this power and unite this power with the body and mind, and this starts glowing, means it starts manifesting the knowledge. The knowledge which demonstrates all power, which brings unity among all. Therefore, I will request and I feel honored to invite my Mayor Sahab to light this lamp. What? Yeah. No, just I want. Yeah. It should be little above. This 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3. There's the 3 and this 4. center also. Yes. The all prophets like Jesus and Buddha, or Ram and Krishna and many others, they came to explain this truth that I am the light, I am the way to reality, to God. I am the way to God means you have to experience this truth that head to toes me is the way to God. Means when we learn scientific concentration on head to toes, then you will experience God, means all kind of knowledge, power, peace and bliss. Therefore, this is very important place and part and tool which is nearest of near head to toes. This is also called Kingdom of God. And this is the unique center in the world, like Allahabad, India. There are two centers who from first day of its inception, the beginning from the first day till today, all services are free to all public of the world. Then how the center will run, how money will come, even nobody provoke each other to give the money. There is no any agent. We do not write any letter to the public that we want any help. We believe when we practice the ultimate truth, then everything will come according to need. As when we are born, then we got milk from mother. We meet a family, all very stranger, but they loved like anything. Beyond thrilling joy, each and every newborn baby is honored in the family. Exactly in the same way, when you practice concentration on self with the true concept that head to towards what we feel represents I, and the teaching I am the light means head to toes is not atom and molecules. It is not cell and tissue. It is not bone and muscles. It is presence of knowledge of all kinds. By concentrating on it, we demonstrated, we became Einstein, we became J.C. Bose, we became many scientists, philosophers, and at the last moment we reached the stage that we have 100% concentration on self, then we are transformed into the Christ consciousness, then we become prophet. Because of this we honor this human presence like this, therefore by law we cannot charge anyone for services. We feel obliged to give the service. Same thing happens in Allahabad, in India, UP. From very beginning, there was no any charge of any kind. In Allahabad, because program goes every day, the huge programs, and it starts from the zero at present. Around 500 people can live there. I want that Mayor Sahib who is here, with his presence, with his views and prayer, let this center should work for all over the world to demonstrate true services to all. We have all here land here, we do not need land. Just we want to decorate this land. We want to place something here so that people should come and live freely, and they should give whatever they want. It is not any compulsory charges like hotel. You have to pay $50, $100, $200 per day. Here it should be free. Automatically things comes. This is what is our dream. I think this dream will be fulfilled because we have great honorable person here, Mayor Sahib today. Today I just want to give little bit what is the Kriyayoga meditation, and I would like to just, when I explained to the city hall in the Euclid, the mayor who was the father of Scotland, 2 terms mayor, and after that mayor, They liked very much. They have given proclamation 2 times. They celebrate one day as Kriyayoga Day there. Here we celebrate every day Kriyayoga Day. This is called because of this unique center. What is the principle and philosophy of Kriyayoga? This is very important. We dare and we feel enlightened, we feel very great. Anybody can bring the legal paper. We write with the thumb impression that you will be 100% healed if you follow the practice. Practice is so simple. You can practice in lying position, sitting, standing, working, resting all the time. What is the practice? We try to experience oneness with the truth. Truth is this, that there is no atom molecules, there is no bone muscles. What you find, it is called visible presence of formless omnipresence consciousness. Therefore, when you concentrate on it, whatever you feel, heaviness, lightness, warm sensation, hot sensation, cold and chilled sensation, accept all presence of immortality. Because sky, air, fire, radiations, energy waves, thoughts, all are immortal. Take this one molecule of calcium carbonate, you cannot kill it. You can change its shape. You can convert it into liquid form, vapor form, radiation, but you cannot destroy the content. This is the truth. When we feel head to toes, each and every moment, this perception we must accept as immortality. This is what we practice here. And what changes we feel, sometimes it is intensity is very high and voltage is very high. We cannot tolerate. Then we say it is tiredness, it is discomfort, it is pain. In fact, there is no tiredness, there is no pain, there is no discomfort. It is high intensity of the knowledge. Then how to receive it so that we must feel great joy. This is the practice what we do. And this is the one center which is called the center on forehead between eyebrows. When you turn eyeballs here, concentrate here. Keep eyes closed, around forehead, whatever you see, black and darkness, concentrate on it. And whatever you observe here, keep on concentrating on it. Then you will get willpower, sufficient something, the same changes which I was accepting as tiredness, now I feel unit of bliss. At the same time we realize many questions are answered. At the same time we realize my blood pressure is going down, means hypertension. Everything is returning to normal. Diabetes is reducing, obesity is reducing. If I am having underweight, then weight starts increasing. This is all demonstrated. Therefore, by focusing concentration on this point, forehead point, then we start accepting all changes. At the same time, we do many things. If we want to experience power more and more, this is the forehead point, this is our eyes, this is called the medulla area, which cannot be operated by anyone. This is called mouth of God in the Bible. Why it is called mouth? From here we eat subtle vibration, which is called the tool, which is called the creative principle, which is called the power and knowledge, which has become this. It starts entering here. You cannot disturb this medulla. Nobody can operate it. This is called nucleus. From here, this power goes and gets stored here, then comes down. This is the various storage. We have the 5 storage area. This is the confined within the spine. We teach them, we make them practice how to concentrate here. When mind is outside, not self. First we are bringing mind on each and every part of head to toes. then we are bringing it on head and spine. Then we train our mind, how let mind enter inside, then how it experience internal vibration. When mind starts experiencing internal vibration within head and spine, then we feel each and every creation is wonderful. We never find fault in anyone. Then what is happening? That is not the fault. That is called the different activity from the newborn baby up to the adulthood. We are children of God. What mistake we do? Because we are children of God, we will do mistake. Then we are slowly we are becoming adult. Generally the complete adulthood is gained in 1 million years. In 1 million years of diseaseless time, when come and go, we are born, then again gone. We are coming, again gone. Try to accumulate the time. Moment 1 million years come, then we realize that I am light. We realize head to toes is not atom molecules. It is condensed power and knowledge. This great amount of time we can reduce one lifetime. Means within 100 years, according to the devotion, this 100 years you can convert like 27 years, 30 years to reach the same point. Therefore, this is like science as you do medical engineering. This is the science which is converting the human consciousness into profit. And this is 100% proved. Many have reached to that stage. One example, Paramahansa Yogananda, I have given that book. Therefore, this is when you learn how to concentrate here, place mind here. When mind is walking from here to here, returning back, it takes around 30 seconds. In that 30 seconds, there is a gain of 1 year. If anybody practices 100 minutes per day, then we get 200 years per day. Imagine that if anybody practices 1,000 minutes per day, then we gain 2,000 years per day. Then you can divide here 2,000 years. How much you will get? 3 and 3 0 and 2, 500 days. In 500 days you reach to the stage of profit. This is mathematical truth. Therefore, 100% it is true. If anyone practices sincerely, all illness, sickness will disappear, as well as you will realize your whole world is one home. You will never feel alone anywhere. If you are on the airport, you will find so bliss. If flight is late 10 hours, oh no, it's nice. If flight departs, you couldn't reach, oh no problem. And all stage you will find everywhere just like a bliss. And what we want. We are in Kitchener, we feel it is our home. When we go Waterloo, it is our home. Go New York, go India, go anywhere in the world. We must feel that is our home. We must love all persons as our nearest of near. This stage we realize when we learn how to place our mind inside this, then we become divine. Therefore, this is called divine cave. This is what our Kitchener Center is teaching. You can imagine that really if it is spread nicely, the whole Canada will be blessed. And all the economy, all the money which is spent for the health will be saved. Then what doctor will do? How they will earn money? Money will come automatically. When I was a medical student, I had to complete the whole medical studies. I left after second year. Why to give 10 years time? I have to do this. All doctors will come here. Then Taramata came, her father was doctor, he came from America, from India. Many doctors joined. And they proved that they were quietly sick, incurable. They got healed and they became the teacher of this Kriyayoga. They are in India. Therefore I request and I pray, let us pray we all together with our Mayor Sahab, that this center should demonstrate unique services to all persons of the world. This is the brief message what I want to give. Because time is less, I want to take him in seclusion to show different things. Therefore, I would like to give you 2 minutes practice, only 2 minutes. If you locate your head and spine when you are walking, if you feel head and spine when you are walking, you have protective tool. As you have no brigadier around, army around, police around, security around, if you feel head and spine, all the time we are fully secured automatically. We do not need any security mean. Therefore, I am going to give you 2 minutes practice, then I will request Mayor Sahib to give message. And after that, you all will be practiced here by guided meditation. Ganga Mata will help. Then I will be little out for a few minutes with him. This is scheduled for now. Everybody like? Okay, good. You like everything. This is the... Let us celebrate our oneness with the great divine guest here, Mayor Sahib. We feel very great joy in sitting with him in this holy place which is dedicated to provide service to all. Feel a head to toes, experience presence of head to toes, changes within, heaviness, lightness, comfort, discomfort. Whatever changes we realize everywhere, starting from head, covering up to the toes of the feet, from toes of the feet to each and every part up to the head. It is presence of knowledge of all kinds in visible form. Omniscient consciousness, which was formless, is now present in this form. It represents congregation of power of all kinds. It represents a unit of ever new joy, ever new peace. A realization, perception of head to toes, we live, feel, we realize is presence of immortal consciousness. Place both palm on the posterior surface of head, which is a mouth of God. This place cannot be operated by anyone. In future also, we cannot dissect, we cannot surgery upon this unique part, medulla. This is the mouth of God. Consciousness, creative principle, all power, knowledge enters into this and is materialized, which is present in this form, head to toes. Feel head and spine. Try to experience vertical position of head and spine. Its upward length. At the same time, locate point on forehead between eyebrows. Around this forehead, junction of color radiations, they meet each other, they are dancing with each other. This presence, color radiations, is called spiritual aura. Now raise arms up, locate head and spine, clench fist, open palm, move arms up and down, Keep on locating head and spine more and more. Again, place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Slightly try to bend towards the right very slowly to locate, to feel where is your head and spine. Then return head and spine slowly to its original position. Then bend head and spine slowly towards left. Purpose of this bending is not to do any exercise but to feel each and every point of head and spine. When we are bending towards the right, left, we must have this precaution that changes along the head and spine, whatever we should feel should be more comfortable than before. Again, raise arms up, clench fist, open palm, fold arms, open arms, move arms up and down. Again, place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Locate the point on forehead between eyebrows. Feel head and spine, which is the meeting point. Here great love vibration is flowing. Therefore, all parts are connected to this. Now curve backward slowly to locate head and spine more clearly. We are bending backward slowly to increase more comfort, sensation on each and every segment of head and spine. Return head and spine slowly to its original position. Then start curving forward to feel head and spine more and more. Bending forward is only one aim, to feel it more clearly, to increase more sensation of comfort. This is just alphabet, how to place our mind on head and spine. Then raise arms up. Then we learn how to breathe through the head and spine. Then we learn how to see with the help of head and spine, how to hear, how to taste, how to smell, how to imagine and use our intellect. Relax arm. In Kriyayoga meditation, we learn how to use head and spine to enlarge activity of all sense organs, to activity of all organ of action, to enlarge capacity of mind and intelligence. We are very, very fortunate that we have head and spine all the time with us, everywhere. Now let us offer the prayer. When we are offering the prayer, again place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Let this unique place of the world, Yoga Fellowship Kitchener, which is dedicated for Kriyayoga meditation, should provide the highest services to all persons of the world. This place should create a historical event, how to serve each other with the highest devotion, how to demonstrate true services removes all illness and sickness. Let this center should expand to serve all. We are very, very fortunate that today we are having here our dear and honorable great Mayor of the Kitchener. And we have perfect, clear concept that this center will expand. Now relax arms. Let us bow down to our devotion to provide services to all over the world with the highest devotion, free of cost. Now I request Mayor Sahib to give some blessing message to all of us.
No, it's okay. I'll stand. Thank you very much, Swami Yogi Satyam. It's a real pleasure to be able to join you and many of your followers here in our community. It was wonderful to welcome you at City Hall a few days ago and to learn more about your practices and to share some of our stories. Both my stories in Uttar Pradesh, which I did as part of a Rotary exchange many years ago for an entire month back in 1997. And during that time, we actually visited even various ashrams and so on in UP. And while I don't believe we visited yours, it certainly was a very important experience for me in terms of learning to appreciate other cultures, other faiths, and to really build a better understanding of the diversity that we celebrate and enjoy here in Canada. And in having you come to City Hall the other day, it was also wonderful to see the Badisi family, which it turned out we went to the same grade school and lived and grew up around the corner from each other. So it shows how small our world is and how important it is for us to focus on not the things that divide us, but in fact the things that bring us together as people and as humanity. And I think that's certainly a big part of why many of you are here, to look for the positives, to get rid of the negatives, and to explore how we can come together more as human beings and as people. So welcome to our community once again. Welcome to Canada, and I hope that your faith community continues to grow and be successful for many more years to come. Thank you.
Many, many thanks for this blessed message, that this is the community of Kitchener which is dedicated to the whole world. We celebrate here unity of the all nations together. And I hope his message will be materialized. It is our duty to practice, to grow more and more. As we grow more and more, automatically it will develop more and more. Ultimately, everything will come. You know that how much expenses are here, very, very great amount. But automatically it is working in all over the world, not only here. This is the brief message. Now I request Ganga Mataji to give you little audio practice. I would like to take Mayor Sahib to have few minutes with him to show the different things before he departs. I am requesting him to join the biggest congregation of the world, where double amount of population of Canada will be staying at our place in India, Allahabad. In January, from 14th of January to 20th February, 1 month, 10 days, you can't believe. Every year, almost Canada plus 50% more of Canada. This much population, one place, this year it may be double, I think. That big crowd is one place, perfectly safe, no any violence, everything very well settled. Just as the unique city is created like heaven for 1.5 months, in this year is going to be, every year it is there, but this year is going to be very big. Therefore, I am inviting Mayor Sahib to be there and also to light lamp there also in that big congregation. This is the brief message. Yeah. And many persons from here will be there to welcome you. And High Commissioner, this in Ottawa, from India to Canada, you are doing very much appreciating about him, and one Sani here, MP. He also will be here in due course of time, I think month of June. And he will be visiting the Kumbh Mela also. Therefore, I further request you, please, just come there. What you will experience, it will be beyond imagination. You cannot imagine that experience, whatever you will get there. And there in the ashram, there is one place, banyan tree. Under that banyan tree, this Mahatarava II, who is still in physical form, his age is many 100,000 years. He again appears 25 years around. He visited there, and this Mahatarava blessed this first one here, Swami Kriya, and he requested him to write a book in which there is a Bible and ancient Indian heritage philosophy, so demonstrate both are the one. That is the holy science book what I have given to you. And this Mahatarava, with him, Jesus lived many years from the age of 12 up to the 30, 18 years. The same Mahatarava initiated Lahari Mahasaya, who brought this Kriyayoga meditation which was lost because of the dark phase. And this is called the lineage. This is called the Krishna was realized master of the many 100,000 years before. This is the Paramahansa Yogananda. Mahatarava selected Paramahansa Yogananda to come in the West to spread this Kriyayoga message. In 1920, in the period when the second World Religion Conference was organized, he was as a VIP guest there. He came there, after that he stayed 32 years. And he demonstrated, by practicing Kriyayoga, now I have full control over my departure. Meeting was arranged like this. All the foreign delegates from all embassies of the 50 countries were present. He gave short talk about immortality. Then he left for omnipresence. But he remains undecayed many weeks together. No ice was put around his body. There was no chemical put on his skin. There was no mold. No desiccation came. This is the effect of the Kriyayoga. Same Kriyayoga is here, what we are practicing. Now Ganga Mata will give audio practice. I will request Tara Mata and Scotty and Shakti Mata, Meera Mata and Arjun and Krishna to be with me. Just to be there, I want to show him this property. When he will see with his eyes, it will grow. This is what I feel. You all please practice. I will come here to meet all those persons who has requested for meeting. I bow to all of you.